In the early spring of 2014, Tom Straughn from San Diego, California, and I began corresponding via email. Tom was looking for an Albin Vega project boat and was having a hard time finding a suitable one on the West Coast. By May, we were both looking for a boat for him. I knew of a suitable boat in Petersburg, Alaska. In spite of the very low price, the owner was having a hard time finding a buyer. There's just not much market for sailboats in Alaska. Another friend of mine, professional delivery skipper Captain Gary Herald, was scheduled to bring a boat up from Washington. Gary and I thought we could have some fun and make a little money by buying the Vega here in Petersburg and taking it down the Inside Passage to Port Townsend to sell. When I mentioned the scheme to Tom, he asked if I could send him some photos of the boat. I shot some stills and a few minutes of video for him, and not long after, Tom was on his way to Alaska. He bought Williwa, and our adventure began.
Put it in gear.
I thought I did. Nope. Wrong one. Wrong way. There we go.
Yeah.
That's it. That's about all the throttle you'll probably need.
Have a great trip. So I just got a phone call from Chuck. The guys got away from the dock just before 2 o'clock. And I went to the fuel dock and filled up, and apparently there was some water in the fuel, so the engine quit. So dropped anchor real quick, and it looks to me like they've almost got it sorted out. Hopefully they'll be able to make the tide this afternoon still.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Chuck.
What's going on, man?
Is this video?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You're on candid camera.
I'm learning to be a sailor.
Yeah. You're learning what to do when the engine dies and the current's running 5 knots.
Yeah. Well,
What?
that's why I got the 2 experts with me.
Ah, well, here's the one expert back there, Gary. Well, so here's the situation.
But,
1 hour after leaving.
at 5:11?
Yeah. We left at 2:11.
2:11. So it's
Stopped at the fuel dock, got fuel, made it about a mile almost before the engine died and we dropped the anchor.
Yeah.
And now we're up against this float. Private float, the owner of which has offered to help as soon as the current slacks off.
We got enough.
And the current's still running pretty strong there. What do you think, Captain?
Yeah.
Being towed back to the harbor. We're fabricating a new outboard motor bracket.
5/8.
Hoping we'll have this done this afternoon so we can take it for a test spin, and then if all goes well, wait for the tide to come around again and depart on Friday or Saturday, we hope. Finally, on June 23rd, we were off down Wrangell Narrows, bound for Kaufman Cove, on the east side of Prince of Wales Island. Kaufman Cove, June 24th. Woke up this morning at 4:15. Got underway about 5 o'clock. Neglected to listen to the weather forecast before we took off. Got out into Clarence Strait before we turned on the radio to listen to the weather forecast and discovered that it's blowing 30 knots in Clarence Strait. Small craft advisories, of course, 6-foot seas, 30-knot winds from the south. We decided discretion is the better part of valor, turned around and came back. It's nice and peaceful here.
0.6 millibars falling. The water temperature 56. A ship 4 nautical miles northwest of Grable Island at 7 a.m. reported. Wind northeast 5 knots. Temperature 46. Pressure 1012.1.
This is the Clarence Strait. This is the first break we've had in a couple of days when it hasn't been raining. The sun's coming out. It's just gorgeous out here. I got my head stuck up through the hatch in the forepeak here. Taking a good look around. We're on our way to Ketchikan. And kind of go up around the bend here, turn left, and we probably got 4 or 5 hours before we get to Ketchikan. But if it's like this, it'll be wonderful.